Hello guys, I haven't done a voiceover in quite a while, but I'm going to see how this goes. So today I wanted to do a painting in watercolour, and I decided to do this very stormy looking scene. I really wanted to do something which had a lot of life and a lot of movement that I could work with. So I started with the sky, and obviously it was very expressive. I just kind of went with it. I had my spray bottle ready so I could keep the paper nice and wet, and I also used the tissue just to dab away certain areas to create clouds, and also working with the mop brush just to pick up paint and create a lot of movement and depth in the sky to really portray that look of a storm rolling in. I really like the brush strokes that I used in this painting. I used a lot of dry brush strokes towards the end, and also worked with very wet on wet techniques. This here where I was using the brown colour going into the sky, and then I also apply green here to put in some trees in the background, and they go very nice and blurry because the paper's very wet. And here I use the spray bottle again, and that just helps to keep the paper moist so I can keep working with the paint. And then I just go around the negative space here so I can keep the houses in the background more of a standout, so they don't get lost. And I do carry on trying to keep that bead, which is a technique that Joseph Zubkiewicz uses in his work. I find it's really beautiful how the paint travels down the page. I do have my table at a slight angle, so it makes it easier for me to do that. And here I'm just working on the lower part of the painting. I just decided to make that little boathouse yellow. I also used some slightly drier brush strokes on the right side there along the planks to make them look quite wet and shiny. I think I kind of just let the paint do what it wanted, in a sense, in this painting. You can see that by the way it has changed throughout the video. I feel like the sky has developed a life of its own somehow, and that tree line has faded into itself quite a lot. I really like how it turned out, actually. The yellow on the house did go into the water. Mistake on my part, really. I should have let that part dry, but I find that's watercolour, I do have to plan myself a little bit better sometimes, but it still looks nice, and I think it fits quite well into this painting, which is it's stormy and it feels unpredictable. I hope it comes off that way, that it's got that atmosphere. And here I'm just adding in some details with my smaller brush. I did use here a much drier brush and tried to pick up more paint so I could create that dry brush effect. I think it's a lovely effect doing this. It just adds those small little details which really finish off the painting, in my opinion. And then I peeled off the masking tape, and I'm going to show you the final look of the painting. So yeah guys, I'll just zoom in here just so you can have a closer look. I do really hope that you enjoyed this one, and you can look forward to more videos in the future of me just experimenting and trying to improve my technique using new techniques. And yeah, I really would appreciate if you would subscribe. Definitely leave me a comment and a like also if you can do. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys. Bye bye.